Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching. My name is Yadira. Today I'm going to do a little bit of a fun video. It's going to be about what would I buy from Chanel, Gucci, or Louis Vuitton if I had $2,500 to spend at that store. A little quick rule that I made with this video is it would be $2,500 for one store. Just in case you are wanting to do the same and have a similar budget but want some ideas on how to maximize your budget from one of these three fashion houses, I'm going to go over through some of my picks. But before, I do want to invite you to my channel. I do videos on beauty and luxury such as Gucci and Louis, just like I mentioned, and if you like that kind of content, then I hope that you'll subscribe as well as give me a thumbs up if you like some of my recommendations. And let's get on with Louis Vuitton first. So Louis Vuitton is one of those fashion houses where pretty much if I'm going to spend dollars, I'm gonna spend in handbags. More recently, I have been venturing more into like the accessory side of things, but still, for the most part, what I buy from Louis Vuitton is handbags. With $2,500, we don't have much wiggle room, and this is one thing that I would for sure get now, even if I could. Of course, some of these handbags are very hard to get, and there's not a lot of options by Louis Vuitton that are under $2,000 that are worth your price. A lot of them, in my opinion, are either too small and about $1,500, which is fine, but if it's your first handbag, I would recommend a classic, or if it's just the handbag you don't have in your collection in general but you do enjoy this kind, I would recommend the Speedy 25. This is actually a handbag that is on my wish list, and as I look through the Louis Vuitton website now, they do have it available for in stock. So that's how I'm going to base my options for today's video. So because it's available for purchase, I am going to add it to cart. And then I also added some flats. So these are the Bomb Dia flat mules. Again, another item that is on my wish list. This item has been in stock for quite some time. They actually have my size too. Between both of these items, I am just under $2,500, which is perfect. After taxes are factored in, it is going to bump me a little bit over $2,500, but really and truly getting a handbag and a pair of shoes by Louis Vuitton for under that, it's a really good deal. So the two come out to $2,435. Of course, that is before tax, but it's still under $2,500. So if I have $2,500 right now in this moment to spend, that's what I would pick. So moving on to Gucci. With Gucci, I was able to add a few different array of items into my cart, but the ones that I ultimately picked are some that I would truly get, not just so to fulfill the $2,500 mark, but items that I would actually use and enjoy. Now I'm actually under, so we're gonna surf the web a little bit to see what it is that I would get. So the very first combination that I had in my cart was a tote and a crossbody handbag, and with those two items, I was already at max capacity with the budget. The handbag that I had picked was the Ophiria medium tote with web. This is a tote style, and they have it in a navy, or they also have it in a brown shade, which is equally nice and very classic to the fashion house. I would pick either of those two. I think I really like the Ebony one much better, but they do have an array of different combinations to choose from, so I would stick with this one. And this is actually a pretty large handbag that you can use for work, for school, or just, you know, traveling, or just every day. It seems to be just slightly smaller than a Neverfull as far as width goes, but about the same height. And I love the interior. It's like a little bit of a suede or microfiber kind of material. Again, that is the Ophiria medium tote that retails for $1,390, so a very good deal in my opinion. So between the two, I'm not able to get both. So I'm going to go through the items that I was able to add to my cart, and I am still a little bit under $2,500. So the very first item is the Ophiria Gigi card case. I have this in the brown color. They do have it also in a blue and then on a beige. I think that the brown plus this combination with the web green and red stripe, the signature for Gucci, I think it's very classic to the brand, to where I would be able to use it with even another handbag that is not Gucci and still be perfectly happy with it. So that is the card case. That is $280 US. All right, so the next item is the actual handbag that I was able to add to my cart. It is the Gigi Marmont small shoulder bag. This is one that you can wear on your shoulder or as a crossbody. So it can be very functional and useful for a day that you need to be hands-free, such as going to the park or a concert or just casual shopping or running errands. This is a mix between leather and also fabric material. So it's not an all leather bag, but the inside of this bag is a little bit of a microfiber suede interior, so a little bit luxe. So I was able to get that one. That is again $1,250 US. Moving on to the third item. So that would be a pair of sandals, and this is very fun for spring and summer. It's still also in the same Gigi print as the handbag, so it can be matchy, but also something that you can wear over to the beach, to the pool, or just casually on the weekends. These are the Gigi Say canvas espadrille sandals. They retail for $540 US. Next piece is a cosmetic case, and this is something that you can use with any handbag. Doesn't necessarily have to be a Gucci. This one in particular I think is just about the size of the bag that I chose, so it would be something that I would use not with this particular handbag but with others. It's still fun enough to continue to add on to the Gucci collection, right? So this is the Ophiria Gigi cosmetic case. This retails for $390 US. The outside of this case is actually like a wipeable style material. It's not a fabric, but the inside is more of like a suede, I believe. It's still very much so pretty and luxe, so I think this would be a very nice cosmetic case to have, and it's in a fun shape too. It's like a blown up rectangle. It's like a cube, so that's pretty neat. So again, that is $390 US. So with those 4 items in the cart, the total is $2,460. I'm gonna go ahead and pop on the screen the other handbag that I really want, but just as an alternative. So this handbag is a Gigi Marmont small shoulder bag. This again is in the same construction as that shoulder bag that I showed earlier that's in the cart. So it is in a black leather and a fabric combination, also with the shiny gold hardware. This one, however, retails for $2,150. So technically speaking, I can't just get this and the cosmetic case and call it a day, but I will be a little bit over the budget. So this handbag, it's a very comparable option to a Chanel handbag. I know Chanel classic flaps are pretty much over $5,000, even if you want like a Chanel 19 style. I think this is a very good alternative. Of course, Gucci does offer all leather options. This one is a combination between leather and fabric, so it's slightly more affordable, but I think it's beautiful. It reminds me a lot of the Louis Vuitton Passy handbag. That handbag is actually one that I did purchase and had to return a few times, and it just gives me those similar vibes. All of these characteristics are basically what I want in the Louis Vuitton Passy, primarily that shiny gold hardware, but this option gives that to me, and I think it's a great alternative. Inside is the same material as the other one. It's a little bit of a microfiber suede combination. It is in a very pretty beige blush pink sort of color, and it also does feature a zipper pocket on the inside. You can use this one as a shoulder or crossbody because you can double up the strap on there. So it's a handbag that is very versatile. I was able to add this to my cart along with the cosmetic case, but I was just a little bit over budget at $2,540 US, but we could do this handbag and the card holder and would be just as good. So just another alternative. I think it's a much better version than the other one that's currently in the cart, but we gotta stay under budgets. So those are the items that I would pick from Gucci. Now moving on to Chanel. So Chanel is a little bit tricky to kind of show you a cart because most of their items are contact an advisor sort of situation, not so much an online order the way you can with like the cosmetics. Also with Chanel, a lot of their handbags are pretty much above $2,000. If you do find something close to $2,000, it's like a mini, like you cannot even fit your phone in there. So to me, that is not good. For $2,500 in real life, honestly, I would save up that money for an actual classic flap. But for the purposes of this video, video. Let's go see what we can get. First off, I have a classic card holder. So this is actually a piece that I have seen in store at Chanel and I really do like. However, I'm someone that I like to keep my key fob along with my cash and cards. And my key fob in here kind of stresses the closure, but this is still a wallet that I really do like and I'm a fan of. So I'm comfortable enough putting my key fob aside and just having this as just for cards and cash only. So that is a card holder. That is the classic flap card holder that currently retails for $550 US. It does come in both caviar and in lambskin. In store they have a variety of different combinations between hardware and also colors. But another alternative is just the regular classic card holder, not the one with the flap but just the slim profile version. That one retails for $425 US and it's just going to be your standard slip pockets on the side, in the center, and one on the front. But that is an option. So $425 for a card holder or $550 US for a classic flap card holder. Out of the options, I would honestly pick this last one that I'm showing here. It is a classic flap holder. This is in the lambskin and in a gold hardware. I think this gives me both a like reissue sort of vibes and classic Chanel-esque, as well as something that they might have pulled from their archives. I feel like this is a style that has been in representation through their continental wallets for various years. It's very nice that they brought it over in a compact size, so I think I would pick this one. So we have $550 deducted from our budget. That leaves us with $1,950 US left to spend. The next item that I would pick is actually a pair of espadrilles. I would either get them in the nude with the black, or they have this very fun braided fabric one that gives me a lot of spring and summer vibes. That one retails a little bit more than the other one, so $800 for the all leather or $850 for the special edition ones. I think for the purposes of this video, I will do the standard beige with black espadrilles at $800. That leaves us with $1,150 left on the budget. This last item would be a classic flap wallet. This is a larger wallet, so it definitely looks like you can fit a phone in there. So I have an iPhone XS and the height of it is 5.6 inches. And this particular wallet that I chose allows for that iPhone to fit in there comfortably. The max length of this wallet is 6.4, so it allows for me to stick the iPhone in there, and at least I have, you know, your bare cash, cards, and phone, as well as stick the key fob over on the side little space there. And then I would purchase a chain from somewhere else and wear this as a crossbody or a wallet on a chain. I am typically not someone who likes to do stuff like that for items that are not necessarily labeled as that. I would like to get an actual wallet on the chain, but for the purposes of staying under budget, I think this one's very good. It gives you the same features. It has a back pocket and it also has a zippered pocket in the inside of the wallet, as well as, you know, standard compartments for your cards and cash in there. Plus it gives you a lot of space, like I said, to stick like your iPhone or a key fob. So I think this classic flap wallet is a very good option and is $925. Again, a lot of money for a particular wallet, but it's something that you can convert into a wallet on a chain, and it's a very classic look for Chanel, as well as this is a very fun color that I'm showing you here on the screen. It's like a hot bubble pink, and I'm pretty sure they probably have some classic colors such as like a beige or a gray or a black in store, so definitely check your store out. But this is a good option to turn into an actual handbag. Not a big handbag, but you know it is Chanel, so we got to work with what we can. So that actually brought us to still some money left over at $225 left. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna swap the espadrilles for a pair of slingbacks. This would be a classic style slingback in the beige and black combination. This retails for $1,000 where the espadrilles were $800. So all in all, with a big classic flap wallet for $925 plus the slingback sandals of $1,000 and the small classic flap card case for $550, it comes out to $2,470 $75. So you have $25 to spare. But of course, you know, you might have to factor that into taxes. So like I said, I think I would spend those $2,500 towards an actual classic flap handbag by Chanel rather than getting little bits and pieces. But I think this was a fun video idea just in case you are looking to spend some money either for your birthday or just a milestone that you are celebrating and you want to buy something from any of these fashion houses. If it is your first luxury purchase, I can understand how intimidating that can be. Just having an idea of knowing that you can get quite a few amount of items from each of these stores, I think it's good, and I hope that this video helped you out. And of course, you can always interchange items between all the fashion houses. You don't have to stick to one in particular, but let me know what you would get if you had $2,500 from each of these stores. Let me know what you think about the items that I chose. If you have any questions, do let me know what that is. Thank you so much for spending a little bit of your day with me, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.